8:20 in the morning time on this Sunday morning, January 9th, 2022. With the Record Newsman Norton. This is Peter Channel Sunday Morning News on this Sunday morning, January 9th, 2022. Good morning, y'all. This lovely Sunday morning, January 9th, 2022. It is 8:20 a.m. and the temperature in Norton is 30 degrees and 1 below Celsius with overcast skies. Here are the headlines at 8:20 a.m. Labs limit COVID-19 test access as demand soars. Europe, U.S. try to appear united and face off with Russia over Ukraine. Our Good Samaritan died after trying to save a man who fell on the subway tracks in New York City. At least 7 dead after a Brazil cliff collapses on boats. Nearly 2 dozen dead in Pakistan after a winter storm strands travelers. Lori Lightfoot Chicago Teachers Union remain at odds over remote learning. Body of skier Roy and Lottie missing since Christmas bath in suburbs. U.S. Japan agreed to keep troops on base to curb COVID spread. Sonia Chip ID as 5th potential victim of alleged shopping cart killer Anthony Robinson. Novak Djokovic fans are fighting to get him out of his hotel inside refugees wonder if they'll ever leave. Kazakhstan says 164 killed in week of protests. Tetris Kate celebrates turning 40 with dazzling new birthday photos. Martha Sabovina dies by danger in Colombia after a historic legal fight. Brooklyn and Thomas Jimmy V brings East Coast hustle to Hollywood. Bridgewater barbershop owner dies in a snowy Freetown crash. The crash killed 45-year-old Jason Sakoshia of New Bedford, North Dakota. Jason's Bridgewater barbershop on Main Street in Bridgewater. In memory of him, patrons of the business and others who knew Sakoshia have placed flyers outside the business as a makeshift memorial. The crash occurred on Route 140 in northbound in the area of mile marker 10 in Freetown during the first major snowstorm of the season. Police said in 2008, Toyota Tacoma left the roadway and crashed into a tree. The driver's Sakoshia was well clear by first response to the side of the vehicle. Authorities said Sakoshia was pronounced dead at the scene. Amazon files new legal challenge in dispute with Future Group. 2 Chinese startups tried to catch up to the makers of advanced computer chips and failed. Supply chain issues that leave new homes without garage doors and gutters. Perplexing job reports raises concerns about absent workers. 1 in 400 Children's Mercy staff out with a COVID-19 and child hospitalizations remain high. Does have an high COVID-19 antibody level mean you don't need a booster shot? Michigan gets antiviral medication to treat COVID-19 5th Federal Medical Hospital team, and CDC isolation guidance to need a negative test to return to normal. NASA successfully completes and folded of the James Webb Space Telescope. And now, what's time tonight? Last night, the Boston Celtics defeated the New York Knicks 99-75. The Bruins over the Tampa Bay Lightning did St. Pete's 5-2, and the Norton Lancers ice hockey team fell to Dover Sherburne 4-2 in Foxborough. Tonight, this afternoon at 4:25, the Patriots take out the Dolphins down to Miami. Dak Prescott throws 5 touchdowns as the Cowboys cruise past the Eagles 51-26. And Trey Brown's attorney Bucks cut receivers before he was seen by a team's doctor. And when Klay Thompson scored a career high against the Cavs. Peter Channel News Time is 8:24, and it is time now to take a look at the Peter Channel traffic and trends to check on this Sunday morning. Baby! On the MBTA low line trade 2302 and 738 from Lowell's apart Lowell and is operating 45 minutes back to 45 minutes late to the labor of equipment and Newburyport line train 2153, 7:30 a.m. from North Stations operating 50 minutes late between Chelsea to Newburyport and the ferries. They are looking good. And take a look at the highways and byways of New England. The Pike eastbound side, a little bit slower around the Pittsfield area. 91 southbound side, a little slower Amherst, Massachusetts. 84 westbound side, a little slower Waterbury, Connecticut. And Route 2 westbound side, a little slower around 202 in Amherst, Massachusetts. And Route 2 westbound side, Loso, Route 190 in Worcester, Route 7 slow in Manchester to Bennington, Vermont. And 93 southbound side, Loso between Woodstock and Plymouth, New Hampshire, and up in Maine, it's looking good. Peter Channel News Time is 8:25 and 29 degrees, and it is time now for a weather report. And take a look at our radar shows a line of freezing rain stretching line from Portsmouth, New Hampshire, all the way down to western Massachusetts and the northwestern portion of Connecticut, and down for southern tier of New York State, and central portion of New Hampshire, down to southern Maine. So it's going to get a little dicey and a little challenging, as it'll be featured a winter mix changing the wind for the day, as blustery conditions and weak low pressures pass through our north. Behind the system, a series of cold fronts will action. It's a bitterly cold air as a series of. For the first half of the weekend, the coldest air will arrive Tuesday. Temperatures will moderate for the second half. Next weekend, all temperatures likely and slightly colder than normal. The next stretch for widespread precipitation will arrive on Thursday and again on Saturday. Beginning to see some light returns of radar across eastern Massachusetts that will likely be produced as late events reaching the surface. There are some questions on how much of these returns are making it to the ground as a low level, so they'll have quite a bit of a dry air. Nonetheless, moisture is beginning to intrude the low levels over western Massachusetts and Connecticut, where showers have begun to show up in the radar. The forecast remains a track. Expect those showers to begin as late before transition to freezing rain later this morning. Okay, special weather statement. Light and spotty freezing rain and the sleet will overspread portions of eastern Massachusetts without this morning. Some light glazes of ice are possible, and they may cause some slippery spots on untreated surfaces and a ice. Sleet accumulation will be very light. The temperatures will continue to rise toward about freezing by mid-morning. Then use caution if on the roads this morning. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast. Chance of rain, freezing rain to sleep before 10 a.m. Then rain. 142 degrees, south of spot, 750 mile an hour, 31 mile an hour. Chance of rain is 8%. Little nose week to be expected for tonight. Chance of rain before 10 p.m. Mostly clouds skies with a high winds. Low at 24 degrees, southwest about 8 to 11 mile an hour, coming northwest at midnight. Winds kick inside 25 mile an hour, chance of 50%. New perspective less than 7 days possible for Monday. South sky about 28, low 6 miles, and westward about 5 to 8 mile an hour for Tuesday. South sky about 12, low 2 miles, and northwest about 8 to 11 mile an hour for Wednesday. South sky about 33, low 24 degrees. Light southwest wind increase at 8 to 13 mile an hour morning. Winds kicking size 25 mile an hour for Thursday. Partly south sky about 39, low 24 degrees with a chance of snowing for Friday. Partly south sky about 35, low 21 degrees. North about 7 mile an hour size 21 miles an hour for Saturday. Chance of snow. Mostly south sky about 32 degrees. North about 3 to 6 mile an hour. Chance of 40% right now, not it. Overcast at 30 degrees. And that's going to be Peter Channel Water News on this January the 9th, 2022 on a Sunday morning. Peter J. Wiggins will be on the commodity capacity. Stay safe. Be positive. Be healthy. Be well. Have a good day.